it's Losi from Losi, and welcome to All Things Events, where you learn all the tips and tricks on how to be in an events industry. Welcome guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'll be doing a story time. I decided, you know what, let me come to you and basically tell you about some of the bad, worst, best stories that happened at events, and this one is not a good one because it is probably the worst thing that ever happened to me while working. But the good thing is that no one took any blame and I was, I guess, fine. But what happened still, you know, bothers me even today when I talk about it. I don't even talk about it. I don't share this story, but now I decided, you know what, let me tell you some of probably the worst experience that I've had, or the worst thing that I did or that happened at an event that I was working at, right? Great. So without wasting any time, let's just go ahead with today's story time. So what happened was in 2012, I was working, I think it was in 2012, if not 2013. I was still based in Cape Town and I was working for a staffing company that used to work all over Cape Town, including the wine farms. So what then happened was I was booked, me and my team, we were booked to work at this wine farm. And that wine farm, I'm not gonna tell you guys the name of the farm, obviously also the name of the client, because you know it's, we still want to keep the relationship. What then happened was I was booked for an event at the wine estate, at the wine farm, and that wine farm has, you know, a popular restaurant or a famous restaurant. So I think they were launching one of their wines. I think it was like a actually I don't remember the name of the wines, but they were launching one of their wines, and we were booked to obviously waiter, hostess and bartend at that event. There was probably like 10 of us, so we all drove to the event and we worked. Everything was nice, everything was great. And at that time, I think I was the team leader. Usually I would obviously like sign people, make sure everyone is ready for work, they're on standby, chat to client, find out what they want from us and so forth, and then communicate that with the team. And I then happened to work at the bar. I then moved to the bar during the whole event. So what then happened was, cool, so I'm working at the bar, everyone is okay, everyone is doing everything that they're supposed to do. People are bringing us wine, there's guests, and there's music. It was like an outdoor event. Everything was just chill. The decor was beautiful. Everything was just proper, right? Cool. So I'm working at a bar, and I don't know if you guys normally see how, you know, a normal event bar setup is like. So the setup was just basically like a squared table, and then on top of it we had 2 ice buckets with ice, and then obviously behind the bar, that's where we have all our drinks, from non-alcoholic to alcoholic, garnishing, glasses, trays, knives, whatever that you're basically gonna need for the bar. So I'm busy working with Roman, doing everything. Everything is nice. People are ordering drinks, people are ordering wines, everything is good. And please do know that most of the events that I work at, it's never cash. So you just serve whatever that we are serving without handling any money. Usually clients, they just host their people, or it's a VIP section whereby people that are on that section, they have an idea of how much they need to pay before attending the event, or it's just free tickets and everything is for free at the VIP or VVIP. So we never handle cash, right? So we're busy working, we're serving drinks, everything is fine. Now what then happened was, there was a guy who was not drinking. I don't know if he does not drink, or he was just didn't want to, or he didn't want to drink. He didn't want to drink at that event. So this guy kept on coming to the bar and he was asking for grape tizer and apple tizer. Actually, he was drinking tizer red, which is your grape tizer. So I was drinking the grape tizer. So I kept on serving him, everything is fine, keeps on coming back to the bar. And then the owner of the estate, of the farm, the winemaker, kept on, you know, bringing these old, you know, wines, you know, telling people about the wines, educating people about the wines, how many years it's matured and so forth. And they ended up like having like a group, like sort of like section on the side of the bar. So that's where, you know, this whole group that wants to obviously know more about the wine and the owner of the estate. So they're busy doing that whole thing, and we just at the bar, we serving. If they want glasses, we give them glasses and so forth. But they were just doing their own thing. We didn't really mind them. We're just focusing on whoever that comes to the bar, we serve them, and then our bar is clean and so forth. Great. So this guy keeps on coming back, the guy that's having a non-alcoholic drink. He comes and he orders the grape tizer again. I give him the grape tizer, and then he's like, thanks. And then as he's walking away, he sips, and he's like, he comes back, he's like, sorry, there's alcohol here, like there's wine here. And I'm like, no, there's no wine there. And I was very sure, because I mean, I just took the glass, I poured from the can, I took some ice, there was no wine that I put in that glass, and it was a clean glass. So I was like, no, it's fine, let me pour you another one. And I did the same thing. Then when he drinks it, he still says, no, there is wine here. Now, I do not like arguing with guests, because, you know, sometimes when you work at events, people will ask you or say the most whatever things. So I always want to, you know, shush everything. Let's just, you know, get it over and done with. Let's solve whatever issue that's coming up. Do you get what I mean? Let's just, you know, let's not cause a scene. So I then said to him, okay, you know what, can I then give you from the can, even though that's not obviously like the protocol in terms of events management 101. So I was like, you know what, can I rather give you the can? So I think I ended up giving that gentleman a can of the grape tizer, and then he went. Now I'm sitting at the bar, and I'm just like, you know, I'm annoyed and I'm frustrated by the fact that this guy kept on saying, no, I gave him wine, when I know I didn't. So I'm busy like chilling at the bar, and then I step back. As I'm stepping back to just basically view everything, I noticed that, remember when I said the bar had 2 ice buckets with ice? So what happened was, actually, it turns out that this side that had the owner and the group of people learning about wine and stuff like that, when he was bringing the wines, he was obviously educating people about this wine, how matured it is, how many years it's kept, and so forth. And you guys know, when you obviously go to your wine tastings and, you know, learning about wines and stuff like that, how you taste the wine, guys, it's so bad. It turns out that they were using the ice bucket that was on the bar to spit. Yep, that's exactly what they were doing. They were now, obviously, when you drink the wine, like when you taste the wine, you like sip, and then you like you do all sorts of things, and then you spit. And they were using my ice bucket, and that ice bucket had ice in it. I did not even see that, because they didn't even ask. I mean, the owner didn't say to me or say to us, because I wasn't working alone. He was not like, hey guys, can I just steal this ice bucket? I want to use it for something. He was just like, oh, okay, well, this is my estate, or this is my farm. I'm the owner. I booked you guys. I can do whatever I want. And yeah, guys, that's exactly what happened. Turns out that the ice bucket that I was using for the ice, yeah, he basically used it as a bucket to spill and throw and spit the wines that he was basically showing off to his guests. And I obviously, you know, I was so shocked when I saw that, and I couldn't say anything, because I was like, okay, I already tried to fix the issue with that guy, but at the same time I'm like, I can imagine if this guy actually saw this, he was gonna freak out, because he actually drank the grape tizer, and turns out it had, you know, some wines there, because the ice that I gave it to him was mixed with the wine. So yeah guys, that is probably one of the worst things that happened at an event. I was not aware. I obviously, you know, tried my best to solve the issue, but at the same time I was like, oh geez, this is bad. And that's basically one of the stories that I wanted to share with you today, so that next time when you are working at an event, please do notice and be vigilant with the people around the bar, especially the organizers and the owners, what they're doing with whatever equipment that's at the bar. Maybe they want to use it, maybe you have something that's extra that you want to give it to them. And also make sure when you're doing your wine tastings, you have a separate bucket for it. I know I've been to so many wine tastings. Usually they use like your normal small ice bucket that is placed with obviously the wines and the cheese and grapes, so when people are tasting wine. But at this event, we were not aware that there's gonna be like a wine tasting just next to our bar, because yeah, we would have probably made sure that we don't use half of the bar or whatever the situation may be. And yeah guys, please do let me know some of the worst experiences or things that happened to you at an event. Let me know if you had food poisoning, if you've drank and got drunk while working at an event. Let me know some of the things that you've seen at events and you thought, you know what, this is just bizarre, or it's just out of control. Let me know by commenting on the comment section down below, and please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. I will see you on my next upload. Mwah!